Good evening. It's been fun so far. I would like to talk this evening about some spending issues I have with the school board. I'd like to address the lack of professionalism, disorganization, and hypocrisy of the school board. We have board members scheming behind the backs of other members, working out secret deals and trading favors for votes. One of these secret deals was to bring Jordan Adams on as a consultant. He's going to be paid an exorbitant amount of money to the work we already pay teachers and administrators to do. Is it your plan to cut funding for the people doing this work now? Do you want to use our community's tax dollars to take away local jobs and pay an outsider to come in here and tell our children what to think?
Ms. Smith, does this have to do with the budget that's a voting item this evening?
Sure, it's part of the budget, isn't it? I mean, that would be part of the budget.
Anything that is spent by the, first of all, you're wasting my time. Second of all, anything that is spent by the school district is in the budget, is it not? This board is micromanaging every aspect of this district, overruling decisions made by administrators they themselves chose.
Ms. Smith, is there items that are part of the budget that are before?
The Sunshine Law allows us to comment on anything on the agenda, not anything that you choose to have us comment on. While I know Mr. Skoljold is the highest paid person in this entire district based on his $250 an hour contract, he's made 12 or many tens of thousands of dollars off of us. It's ridiculous. This board is micromanaging every aspect of this district, obviously. Overruling decisions made by administrators they themselves chose. You've created vague policies that have led to massive amounts of school board oversight and administrative burden. You have decided that you need to control every tiny detail of what a child experiences at school instead of allowing parents, trusted administrators, and teachers to make some of those decisions. You have chosen control over choice. For example, the NOVA Safe Touch presentation is not contentious and should not be labeled a controversial topic that needs board approval because one lazy parent can't be bothered to check their notifications. 2 years ago, this board was apparently absolutely fine with pornography when Bob Cormack openly admitted that he used government resources, i.e. your tax dollars, to email explicit pornography photographs to other men who worked for the county. This is completely fine, but puppets talking about their bathing suit area is considered porn. Your hypocrisy is astounding.
Ms. Smith,
I am almost finished. Why don't you all indulge your petty squabbles?
Ms. Smith, if you could please stop for one moment. If you could please stop for one moment.
You're wasting time.
This doesn't have to do with the budget.
Yes,
with the items that are being voted on this evening. If you have comments about other, ma'am, if you could listen to me, please.
I understand what you're saying.
If you,
ma'am,
I'm asking you to stop for a moment, okay, and listen. We have 2 public comment periods.
I understand.
The first public comment period has to do with items that are
on the agenda.
Ma'am, if
you could show me in the Sunshine Law where it says it has to be something that's currently being voted on, I would appreciate that.
If we can have security, come down, please. I'm not asking them to review me, I'm asking you to listen. I'm listening, and I'm telling you you're wrong. Not speak over me. I'm asking you not to speak over me. Okay? What we have to do, we have 2 periods of public comment. One has to do with items that
Can you continue to waste time? It's fine.
Next time you speak over me, I'm going to ask you to be removed. Okay?
Do you have that right?
Mrs. Smith, I'm going to ask you to choose to make sure that we're going to behave the way that we expect everyone in the room to behave.
How about you?
Miss Smith. You signed up to talk about budget.
Yes, I would like to talk about
Ms.
money
Smith.
being spent.
Ms. Smith, please hear me out because I'm hearing you out, right? Ms. Smith, you asked to sign up for budget. There is opportunity to talk about other related things if you'd like to. So if your comments involve both budget and other related things, because some of the things you've spoken about have been budget. Ms. Smith, please let me finish, thank you. You need to look at your comments. The things that have to do with budget, you can speak to now. The other things you can come back up at the end and speak to. I'm not saying you can't say them. What I'm saying is that we've clearly explained the rules. We're going to expect everyone to follow them. And getting into the back and forth isn't going to help us get through public comment and hear one another. So we're going to need to choose to follow those rules.
It would have
Ms.
been
Smith,
over
please let
if
me
you
finish.
hadn't interrupted me repeatedly.
Ms. Smith, please make sure that the remainder of your comments have to do with budget. If they do not, please choose to self-select and present them
I'm
at the
almost
end like
done.
everyone has asked, okay? Thank you.
While you indulge your petty squabbles and your obsession with porn, our district is falling further and further behind. This may be some kind of game to everyone on, but for me, this is the school I graduated from, where my children go. This district is the heart of our community, and you are actively destroying it instead of focusing on improving it. You've spent hours and hours arguing, like you are tonight, about surveys and stickers, even in the face of community dissent. What about the fiscal responsibility? The value of my home is tied to the reputation of this district. And I have to sit here and watch you fight about personal political agendas and infighting instead of talking about our test scores and rankings. You're destroying our reputation, and the value of my home will fall with it. There's more of them.
Christine.